Hello and welcome. As a specialist in modern hospitality, I've had a front row seat to what separates a good hotel from a truly great one. I'm so pleased to be here with all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to kick off this learning journey. Today, we're going to explore that key difference. And you know what? It all starts with one simple but powerful idea: really, truly understanding your guest.
This sentence right here, this is the foundation of everything we're going to talk about. In today's world where guests have endless choices, this is the core principle that drives every single successful commercial strategy. You see, without deeply understanding your guests, even the most creative marketing campaigns are basically just shots in the dark.
It sounds like such a simple question, doesn't it? But digging deep into the answer, well, that's what transforms a totally average hotel into an exceptional one. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can start finding that answer for any property you work with. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the foundation, the why behind all this. Then we'll define what guest segmentation actually is. From there, we'll look at how to go from big, broad categories to super specific niches. We'll even build some detailed buyer personas. And finally, we'll tie it all together and see how this impacts strategy, operations, and of course, revenue. All right, let's dive right in. There's a very good reason why concepts like this are taught so early in top-tier management programs. They are the absolute bedrock that everything else is built on. I'm talking about your pricing strategy, your marketing messages, even the very design of your rooms. It all starts right here with this one idea. So how do we start to understand our guests in a more structured, organized way? Well, the answer lies in a process called guest segmentation. And it's all about moving past this outdated idea that every single guest is the same, because they're absolutely not. At its heart, segmentation is really just this. It's the practice of dividing your guests into meaningful groups. We're on the hunt for patterns, for shared characteristics. Why are they traveling? How do they spend their money? Where do they book from? Answering these questions lets us create categories that allow us to tailor our entire approach way more effectively. And this is exactly why segmentation is so critical today. In our digital-first world, guests don't just want personalization, they expect it. When your emails and your offers actually reflect their specific needs, your conversion rates skyrocket. And even more importantly, you start building real, genuine loyalty. Now, let's look at how this all builds up. Segmentation isn't just a one-and-done thing. Think of it more like adding layers. We start with these really big, broad categories, and then we drill down, getting more and more specific to find those valuable, nuanced groups hidden inside. Just look at the immediate contrast this table shows us. It's fascinating, right? On one side, you've got your corporate guest. They value efficiency above all else. They respond to things like loyalty programs, and they provide that steady, consistent revenue stream. But on the other side, you have the leisure traveler, who's all about relaxation and experiences. They respond to great storytelling and special packages, but their demand is often much more seasonal. These are two fundamentally different customers.
But we can, and we should, go even deeper. The leisure traveler isn't just one type of person. It's a huge category that contains all these distinct microsegments. For example, families have totally different priorities, like safety and room size, than, say, young couples who are looking for scenic views and romantic dining. Identifying these microsegments, that's where your strategy really gets a powerful competitive edge.
Okay, so once we've identified our key segments, the next step is to make them feel, well, real. And we do this by creating what we call detailed buyer personas. This is how we transform these abstract groups into relatable, almost human profiles that our entire team can understand.
Building a persona actually follows a really clear process. First, you pick a key segment to focus on. Then you start to sketch out their details, their demographics, what motivates them. Next, you dig into their values and, importantly, their pain points. What problems are you helping them solve? And finally, you figure out how and where they actually make their travel decisions.
So for example, let's meet Corporate Chris. See, he isn't just a generic business traveler. No, he's a 34-year-old with very specific needs. For Chris, high-speed Wi-Fi isn't just a nice perk, it's an absolute necessity for his job. A quiet room isn't just a preference, it's essential for him to be productive. This level of detail helps every single person on your team understand exactly who they are serving.
And here is the perfect contrast: family Farah. Her priorities could not be more different from Chris's. She's not thinking about loyalty points or a desk space. She's thinking about safety for her kids, about convenience, about making memories. So marketing to Farah requires a completely different message and a totally different focus than marketing to Chris.
This brings us to the most crucial point. All of this work, the segmentations, the personas, it's not just some abstract marketing exercise. This deep, profound understanding of your guest is what actually drives tangible performance and real financial results across every single department of the hotel. Just imagine it when everyone from sales and marketing to your front desk operations and your revenue managers, when they all share the same understanding of who the guest is, all their efforts suddenly align. The sales team can tailor their proposals better, marketing can craft messages that truly resonate, and operations can design service experiences that guests will love. Suddenly, success becomes a real team effort. And this alignment is absolutely critical online. Your website can start showing tailored content, your booking engine can suggest upgrades that are actually relevant, your follow-up emails can be personalized and meaningful. Segmentation is what ensures this personalization feels authentic, and that authenticity is the key to building trust and driving guest satisfaction today. And here it is, the bottom line. A well-executed segmentation strategy leads directly to better financial performance. It's that simple. You get a higher return on your marketing dollars because you're not wasting them. You build a more loyal customer base that comes back again and again. And ultimately, you drive greater profitability by focusing your resources where they will have the biggest impact.
So as you all move forward in your studies and into your amazing careers, I really want you to shift your perspective on this. Please don't just see segmentation as another marketing tactic on a checklist. See it for what it truly is, a powerful, long-term business intelligence tool that helps you make smarter, more strategic decisions for years to come.
And that leaves us with one final thought to take away from all this. In every single market, at every single hotel, there are incredible opportunities hiding in plain sight. So I want you to ask yourselves this. Which valuable guest segment is your hotel, or maybe a hotel you know, currently overlooking? Because the answer to that very question could be the key to unlocking its entire future success.